Hey guys, Ben here from Corner Flag Games, and welcome to episode 1 of the Hibernian Road to Glory career mode. So here we are starting off for the first Road to Glory career mode for the FIFA 19 series. So we're going to start things a little bit earlier, and we're going to take all the extra help that we can get in this. And no, we don't want to go with Birmingham City, but we will go with Hibernian. So guys, welcome to the channel. If you guys have never been here before, stick around. This series is going to be some awesome fun. We are going to do a standard Road to Glory with Hibernian. No special things this year like we did last year. None of those Australian player rules. Nah, stuff it. We are just going to go from top to bottom and see if we can make it to the Champions League and actually win this time. So if you guys have jumped along for this ride, welcome to the channel again. So yeah, here's hoping that everything goes down pretty well. Alright. They doesn't look like they've changed any of the managers for this year. Which is, well, rather annoying. But anyway, yeah, we'll get set up now. So he's hoping that we can do a little bit better than last time. And yeah, not fall away in the Champions League final like we did last time. I hope that you guys do stick around and that you guys really enjoy this series. I'm really looking forward to getting this started. Now, I've been doing the thumbnails, I've been doing all my research now, and I'm just really excited. What I'm also going to do for this series, guys, is throw in the face cam every now and then as well, now that I have the ability to do that. So yeah, oh, this is all new. Why are we on amateur? Let's go legendary. Half-time currency. This is all fancy. We'll go dollars because we generally always go dollars. Current squads. Alright, we'll go with the current squads. Transfer enabled. European competitions enabled. Stadium. This is rather annoying. We'll use Forest Park, but we will edit it. How many capacity? 28,000. Yep, that's alright. We'll change the name of it. E-A-S-T-E-R Easter Road. Now, something a little bit different for those keen-eyed people who have seen my Road to Glory series before will have noticed we're not playing it on PC this year. That's correct, guys. We are actually playing it on PS4 this year. So, yep, we've migrated across now. So everything's now going to be done on my PlayStation because I have the ability to be able to do that now. Sorry for any clipping in the background from my green screen, but here's hoping that everything is okay. So, yep, we'll start it off at Legendary. Yep, that's done. Easter Road, yep, we'll go enabled. Everything looks good. Games set to take over Hibernian by storm. And it wouldn't be one of my episodes without putting a drink on screen. And the cup should disappear anyway because, yeah, it does disappear because the cup that I'm drinking out of is currently green. So I'm drinking from a glass of nothing. Yeah, I really hope I can't get over the fact, guys, of just how excited I am for this series. I'm really been looking forward to it. H-I-B-S. There we go. Road to Glory Hibs. It is now saving, and we are off and running. Yes, we will play pre-season. We're going to do what everybody else does and go for the one with the most money. So, what I'll do is this is just going to be a small introductory episode into the series. We'll have a look at the squad. We'll have a look at our transfer budget. And we'll have a look at everything else that's going on. And we'll have a look at some, while we're in the squad area, we'll have a look at some of our players. What areas need strengthening. What areas we can afford to maybe sell off and get some funds going. And we will also have a look at our objectives as well. So, without further ado, we're going to have a crack into here. Important transfer, our vision. Scout report, already 15 players. And what I might do is I might delve into the free agents as well. If I do sign anybody, I will put that in the second episode. So, yeah, I'm not going to show all the... Oh, it has release clauses in the scouting now. That's awesome. That is awesome. I love using release clauses. Introducing myself, yeah, that's fine. What we are going to do for this season as well is when we move past the first day, we're actually going to sign a Scout Future Star for this series as well. So, what we might do is we might have a look at our budget first. So, we'll go into our office and we'll go into our transfer budget. Okay, so here's how things are sitting at the moment. We have $3.5 million in our transfer budget and $12,500 in our wage budget. What I'm looking at doing possibly for the first season is signing... we're going to start and build the foundations for the series in maybe the first and second season. So what we might do is we might change that to make it a little bit different. But we'll go through all this again once I get a bit more money. Once we get through the preseason tournament, which I won't show on camera. I will start the second episode after that. But yeah, I'll come back and I'll show you the transfer money that we do have to work with, and I'll take this time now to start scouting out some players as well. So that was our transfer budget. We'll now look at our objectives for this season. Youth development is low. Sign one player from the youth academy assigned to the defender position. Sign one player to the senior team in the same position they were scouted. Play them in 5 matches or part of the starting 11 or coming on as a sub. Now, same thing as last year. We're not going to focus too heavily about the objectives for this season. We didn't in the last Road to Glory, and I don't find it as something that is majorly stringent. The only one I tend to look at, they want a profit margin already of 11.5 million. That's not going to happen, not with the way that we spend money. If our last season is anything to go by. Okay, so what they want, this is generally the ones that I take a look at, which is the on-field domestic success. They're generally the only ones that I tend to go with. And that is achieve a high finish, which could be anything. See, they need to make this a little bit more in depth. But these are all high priority, as is financial, but we don't care. Reach the quarterfinals of the Scottish Cup, and a long-term objective of within 2 seasons in the Scottish Premiership, achieve a high finish. So a high finish twice. So we could realistically do that in the first season if we really wanted to. So that is that. What else? We'll have a bit of a look at the squad. And we might set up some tactics while we're here. Okay, so we have the Aussie of Jamie McLaren up front as a striker. On the left-hand side, we are playing a 5-3-2 formation. This will change, right? We're going to play the corner flag game style, which is a 4-2-3-1. Okay, that is non-negotiable. Whether it becomes narrow or it's wide is will change depending on the players. But generally I run narrow, even if I have a left mid or a right mid or right wing or left wing. I generally play them in the left attacking mid and the right attacking mid spot because it's sort of a changeable position. But it's just the way that I like to do things. And I know right now that we are probably not going to have enough CDMs, so we're going to have to start looking at signing a CDM. And I have one in mind. And he is Australian. But okay, left back, Stevens. Alright, so let's just set this up so we've got players in their right positions for the moment. You'll have to come off as my phone buzzes. Let's just switch that off to mute so it doesn't keep going off. You need to go there. And you need to swap with you. Okay, so we'll just have a quick... Okay, so we're going to have the same problem here as what we had at Crawley, except it looks much worse, and that is we don't have a very deep squad. Why does that always happen? I always end up with a very, very thin squad, and I always end up burying myself because of it. But the way we've reshuffled the team, we look like we have enough players to fill the right positions, which is a very good start. So, this is the lineup. We've got Adam Bogdan in goal, former Liverpool goalkeeper, 30 years old. He's getting on, but that's all right. We can afford to keep him for a little while longer. As we all know, goalkeepers take longer for their stats to take a nosedive. So in the back line, we have Whittaker at right back, Ambrose at centre back, Porteous at centre back, and Stevenson at left back. Our two holding midfielders are Handlin, who is also our captain, and the Aussie who has just recently signed for Hibernian as well, Mark Milligan, for all you Melbourne Victory fans out there. Mark Milligan himself is playing at CDM. How old is Mark Milligan now? Yeah, I know he can play centre-back because he played there in the World Cup. So he's a good backup at centre-back if we do need one. He's 32, so I dare say that his rating is going to start decreasing relatively soon. So I think I might go and start to have a look at how old's Hanlon? 28, and he's left-footed. You're right-footed. We might swap you two around a bit, which is fine by me. Okay, so at right attacking mid, we have Boyle, who is a right mid at 66, with looks like pace to boot, but his physicals look a bit slow. We'll have Malin at centre mid for the moment, and he is a 64 rating. We have Horgan at a 68 rating at the left attacking mid spot, who is normally a left midfielder. And up front, we have the lone man himself, the Aussie. We have Jamie McLaren here at the club. 24-year-old Australian, 4-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, very serviceable, very good at the finesse shot. His physicals look fairly decent, lacking in a bit of strength, but that's fine. Looks like your typical out and outer. What have we got for high? Oh, high work rate, high defense rate. High attack, high defense work rate. Could you ask for anything more? His physicals actually look very, very tidy, so he doesn't look like he's going to go soft at any point. So what I might do is, oh wow, you are very versatile, Horgan. You are very versatile, and you're only 25. And he's a set play specialist, and a finesse shot taker, and a long shot taker. I think I might throw this, mate. 22, you're alright. 25, you can also play right mid, right wing back, and striker. Wow! That is a decent statistics. Oh, Milligan's got the long pass trait, which is fantastic. Okay, so our CDMs look the only place on the pitch that I've seen so far that is quite aging. Okay, and so is our left back. Oh god, I hate searching for backs in this game. They're shocking. Ambrose, you're 29. You can also play right back. All right, so we've got a few aging. Wow, you're aging too. We're gonna have to find ourselves a right back too. Unless, and you're 30, you come for crosses. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little bit of a reshuffle. You look mighty tidy. Your physicals are dog shit, unfortunately, and so is your pace. But we might be able to get some decent coin for you, I dare say. McGregor. Okay, so that's our bench, and this is here our what's it called? Reserves. So here's how we sort of line things up. Do we have any more aging players? Gray's aging. So wow, McGregor is aging too. We look like I don't know whether we should dive into the youth academy and try and do things that way and spend a longer time, or we actually start signing real players pretty well straight off the bat. McGregor is 32, but we definitely we are in desperate need of some defensive cover. We are, we got strikers that we can get some coin for. As I take another drink. We've got strikers that we can get some coin for, which is decent. You're too good to be sitting there. Slivka, how are you? you're alright. So we'll set out. Canberry can play as a right mid too. That's interesting, considering we only run one striker. So right mid, a centre mid. We don't have any defensive mids. Right, so we'll be looking for defensive midfielders and anyone across the back line of a high 60-ish rating. But yeah, I'm quite happy with this squad to sort of get going with. So, all well and good. Now, dynamic tactics. This is where FIFA shines. So, I have my presets that I tend to use, which is constant pressure, play wide, but not overly wide. Depth, will play on the line, which is fine. Offensive style. Now, here's what I play. Long ball. I know that this may seem weird, but bear with. Same width. Players in the box. I like to sit about there, because if the ball comes through, the young fella up there at the top of the box will tend to come in and get that later ball. Corners, I like to have one at the edge of the box. That's just how I do things, because they generally pick up the spills. I leave one back for free kicks. That is it. That is how I do it. Instructions. I generally keep instructions the way that they are. As for captains and things like that, everything I'm going to change to Horgan at the moment for free kicks. And I will change him across. Oh, actually, no, I might leave Mellon for corners. Penalties I'll leave as McLaren. And for the first season, we will leave Hanlon as the captain. Yes, I would like to save that team sheet. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into it as well and set up our attacking sort of things. So we need to change our formation again. So when we go attacking, what I am going to do if we go attacking is switch it to a 4-2-3-1 wide. Right? Just so we've got men down those wings. So Horgan, yep, Whitaker, no, you shouldn't be there. You should be there. You should be there. Milligan, you should be there. Or did I have them swapped? No, I had them that way. You're not going to be there anyway. You're going to be there. There we go. So yeah, that's how we're going to run. We're going to run a 4-2-3-1 wide. Tactics. This is where things sort of change. So we're going to keep the consistent pressure. And we're going to go to the same sort of width that we were, because we're already going to have players slightly wider than what we normally do. Depth. We're going to push that right up when we're attacking. Offensive style, sorry, my mistake. We're going to play fast build-up. Right? Fast build-up. Same sort of depth. Players in the box. We're going to push them so that the top guy at the top of the box is going to come slightly further forward. Corners, we're still going to have that man outside the box. Free kicks, push everybody forward. That is generally how I run things. Keep the instructions the same. Save that, and our attacking game plan is confirmed. We'll have a look at our European... Oh, this is fancy. They've changed it all. Oh, you can see the group's different now. This is awesome. Oh, and it's got the scores and fixtures on the other side. This is fantastic. All right, so my head's in the way at the moment, so I'll just slightly move. Here we go. We've got all the results here, which is fantastic. And we've also got the group stages and the table for that. It looks really, really good. Oh, and you can change the competitions easier too now. That's awesome. That is awesome. All right, so here we are in the European International Cup. We've been drawn against Hava, Brescia, and Padova. In Group B, we have Heracles, Almeida, Cordoba, Fortuna Sittard, and NAC Breda. So that's how we're sort of looking at things. Oh, no, I hit the wrong thing. So that's how we're looking for the international competition. And we're just going to advance. because it's probably going to throw some things at me like, you need to send your scouts out. So what I'll do is I'll start sending out scouts out. So we have our instructions. They will start chomping at the bit and looking for those sort of players for us, which is awesome. What we do need to do is we need to send out, now that we're at our on the 4th, so we're not heading straight away. We're going to go into the catalogue and we're going to scout a future star. Here's hoping it's for a position that we actually need. So we'll go back to the office. A scout has been dispatched, so that is everything done. So guys, that is all I'm going to do for this episode. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start episode 2 after we have done our International Cup. And I'll go through all the transfer money as well. And we'll see what sort of moves, and I'll start making some moves in scouting some players. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. Be sure to give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and leave your comments and feedback below. Don't forget to smack that subscribe button if you haven't already, and tick the little notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. For all of you that don't know, please jump on and join the official Corner Flag Games Discord server. Links will be on screen and in the description below. And I'll be back with the next episode of the Hibernian Road to Glory career mode soon.
Oh yeah, everybody now.